Hello everyone, this is Sani and you guys are watching Coding with Sani. In this video, I'm going to discuss HTML phrase tags. So let's get started. Basically, the main purpose of HTML phrase tag is that these are used to apply different kind of markup for a small group of sentences that are presenting a particular thing. Suppose that in a paragraph, that could be an introduction or phrase might be used to introduce a particular concept. So if you want to add markup for your HTML document into that paragraph, then we should use the phrase tags. So first of all, I'm going to discuss all the phrase tags one by one. The first tag that I'm going to discuss is the emphasize tags. Anything that appears within the emphasize tag is displayed in italic format as it has been displayed into this example. So let me move back into our Visual Studio Code so that I can show this with an example. I have already created an index HTML. If you don't know the procedure that how to create an HTML document in Visual Studio Code, then I recommend you guys to watch my previous videos. To use the emphasis tag, I'm going to use a center tag first. And inside the center tag, this is just an optional tag to make the content of an HTML page into center. If you don't want to use, then it is not necessary to use it. I'm going to use a paragraph tag. And in this, I'm going to say this is now use the emphasis tag, which is represented by the EM, emphasized tag in HTML document. Now, if I open this inside our web browser and see the result, let me open this index.html with Chrome browser. Okay, so there you go. This text is represented into an italic format. So this is the main purpose of emphasize tag. Next thing I'm going to discuss, if you want to mark a particular text inside your paragraph with a yellow background, then you should use the mark tag inside your paragraph. So if we go back into our Visual Studio Code, and I'm going to create a new paragraph. Let me first create an HR over here so that we can create a horizontal line between the two paragraphs. So this is here you have to use the mark tag in HTML document. Okay, now go back into your web browser. Let me refresh it. And as you can see that our text that has been placed inside the mark tag, its background has been changed to yellow. So this is the main purpose of mark tag, that if you want to mark something with yellow background inside your paragraph or phrase, then you should use the mark tag. Next thing is the strong text. If you want to appear something as an important text into your paragraph, then I recommend you guys to use the strong text inside your paragraph. Let me explain this with an example. Now use the strong. Okay, go back into your browser and refresh the page. There you go. The text that we have placed inside the strong tag has been changed to bold. If you want to show something important, it is recommended to use strong tag instead of using the bold tag. Now I'm going to explain the text abbreviation. If you want to put the abbreviation of a particular text inside your HTML document, to use that, you have to use the abbreviation tag inside your paragraph. To use the abbreviation tag, let me explain it with an example. Okay, so this is a paragraph. This is an, now I'm going to use ABR. Let me close it. Abbreviation tag in HTML document. If you want to tell your user about abbreviated text inside your paragraph, then I recommend you guys to use the title attribute inside the abbreviation tag. So this would be like ABR tag. If I go back into our web browser and refresh our page, then there you go. It is an abbreviation tag, but if you place your mouse over, it will show the in hint window that this is the abbreviation of app tag. Abbreviation text you basically used when you want to use the abbreviation of some particular words inside your document. Then you use the abbreviation tag inside that document to represent the actual word of the abbreviation. Next thing is text direction. There is an attribute for the HTML element that we discussed into our previous video with the name of direction. But if you want to change the direction of text inside your paragraph, then I recommend you guys to use the video or bidirectional override inside your paragraph. So this will produce a result like this. So let me get back into our Visual Studio Code, and if I use another HR inside it and a paragraph of it, then this text goes from left to right. And now I'm going to use a break element in it. And after the break element, I'm going to use video. Here I'm going to put the text. This text goes from right to left. And now you have to provide the direction for your video tag as well. So I'm going to use dir attribute, and this would be right to left. Now if I go back into my Chrome browser and refresh the page, then you can see that the direction of our second paragraph has been changed from the right to left. So in this way, you can change the direction of or flow of your text in a paragraph by using the bidirectional override tag. Now, if you want to introduce a special term inside your HTML document, then you should use the HTML definition element, which actually allows you to introduce a special term inside your HTML document. It is similar to italic words, but this actually shows to the user that you are introducing a new term or a special term inside your document. To use it, you have to use the DFN element inside your paragraph. So let me depict it with an example. Going to create another HR. This is now I'm going to use DFN definition element in HTML document. Now refresh it, and you can see that our browser is showing that a new or key element has been included into our paragraph. So in this way, you can add a key element into your paragraph. Okay, if you want to introduce short quotations inside your document, then I recommend you guys to use the Q element inside your paragraph. I'm going to use it over here, and this would be P. This is short quotation in HTML document. Okay, if I go back into our browser and refresh it, now you can see that the short quotation has been shown inside double quotes. Next thing is text citation. If you have added something from other website or from a book inside your paragraph, then you can use the cite element inside your paragraph to show the website from where you have get the text or to show the cited book. To use the cite, I'm going to use it into our example that we are using. This is then use the cite HTML element in HTML document. Now if I go back into our browser, refresh it, you can see that the cite element has been shown. It is quite similar to our definition element and our emphasize tag, but HTML has defined different kind of tags to serve the different kind of purpose. So it is recommended to use different kind of tags or element to serve the different kind of purpose. Okay. The next thing is computer code. If you want to represent the computer code inside your paragraph or inside your HTML document, then you should use the code attribute. I'm going to use HR. This is an example of, I'm going to use code element in HTML document. Refresh your page. Now you can see that the changes that has been appeared inside your paragraph. If you want to add something from the keyboard and you want to tell your browser to show into a keyboard style so that your viewer can understand that there is no styling has been applied onto this particular portion of the text but the keyboard, then you should use the KBD element inside your paragraph. To use it, Let me first create a space so that you can see it. I'm going to use P. This is, and now KBD, close it, keyboard input in our paragraph. There you go. This is quite different from our code element that all the elements are using the monospace font. Next thing is programming variable. If you want to introduce a programming variable inside your HTML paragraph, then you should use the var element inside your HTML paragraph. But mostly we use it with the conjunction of pre and code elements. So let me explain this with an example. Okay, so if come back into our, and here I'm going to use it code. First I am going to use the code. This would be console.writeLine, and inside it I'm going to use the variable tag, that would be var, and this would be variable name. Now if we go back into our browser and refresh it, you can see that this has been changed to a variable type as we represent our variable into some coding IDE. Now if you want to show the program output of a coding program, then I recommend you guys to use the SAM inside your program. To use the SAM, let me create another example over here. This would be, my name is Sani. This could be anything. And let me close the p tag, refresh your browser. And now you can see that this is just shown as the coding programming is shown into our console output. The last element of our this video is the address element. If you want to show the address inside your paragraph, then I recommend you guys to use the address element. To use the address element, go back into your Visual Studio Code. Here, let me create another HR, and now I'm going to use the address house 10P block city town Dubai. So let's check the output into our browser. If we refresh it, now at the end of this document you can see that how our address has been shown, so that you can understand that this is some kind of address by using the address element. So that's it for this video, in which we have discussed almost all type of the phrase elements that can be used to mark up a paragraph or phrase inside our HTML document. So if you find any query or any question related to these tags, feel free to comment inside the comment box. See you guys in the next video.